Hello, and welcome back to our web show, Bosler Buzz.
This episode features a quick preview of our new lighting system, a new segment of Jump Into It featuring a special guest, and a new 2-minute tech along with other special mentions.
That's right, Emily. We have a universe of stories to share in this episode, so stay with us. Bosler Buzz begins now.
Welcome, everyone. We are your hosts, Jeff Swope and Emily Gonzalez. As you can see, our setup for today is a little different. This is because we wanted to highlight our new lighting system. This system can be used for special activities such as our Music at Bosler concerts.
The equipment was made possible in part through a donation from Truman and Beth Bullard, and we want to take this opportunity to say thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. We also want to highlight Princess Beauty's Tea Party on Saturday, July 13th at 10 a.m., where Princess Beauty herself will share some of her favorite stories. The program is for families with children of all ages. Registration is requested but not required, so RSVP today.
We also have a program coming back after a very successful presentation last spring. The Addiction and Recovery Program brought to us by Ray's Project. The program focuses on the nature of addiction and joys of recovery and is intended to reduce the stigma of addiction by educating and enlightening attendees. The program will be held on Tuesday, July 23rd at 6 p.m. To register, please call the number on the screen.
Coming up next, we have a Jump Into It segment after this brief commercial, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Join Yu Diarman, award-winning model builder, as he explains the process of model design, from the initial idea to execution and finishing touches. Come to this fun and free 2-day workshop for beginners on Wednesday, August 14th and Wednesday, August 21st from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. and learn all you need to know to jumpstart a new hobby. Registration is required, so contact the library to register today.
Hello, my name is Jordan Windholtz. I'm an assistant professor of English at Shippensburg University, where I teach courses in Shakespeare and other Renaissance literature and creative writing. This summer, I'm teaching a course at the Bosler Library here in Carlisle called Summer with Shakespeare. And the first play we've read is Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. I chose this play for very, very practical reasons. The local theater group in Harrisburg, the Gamut Theater Group, is performing this play for their Shakespeare in the Park productions. So I wanted to choose a play that was in the area, and I wanted to choose a play that students in the class could easily go and see a production of. So that's one reason I chose the play. But the other reason I chose the play is that it seems a play that still speaks to us today. The play is about men and women. It's about romance and marriage, but it's also about misogyny and the ways in which misogyny and prejudice against women and the unfair treatment of women poison a society and do real damage. In this case, it does damage in particular to a young woman named Hero. And so as we've been reading the play, we've been examining not only the forms of bias and prejudice and vitriol against women in the play, we've been asking ourselves to what degree the play itself is misogynistic and to what degree the play is about misogyny. That is, asking its audience to think critically about the stories we tell ourselves about women and about gender identities and gender roles, and asks us to participate in examining those with the play. Now, if you've never read Shakespeare before and you might be intimidated about reading Shakespeare, my recommendation is to do a couple things. One is to just go for it. Shakespeare's language and some of the structure of his plays can seem intimidating, but Much Ado About Nothing, for instance, is really a standard romantic comedy. It has all of the elements that we see in contemporary romantic comedy, so it would be familiar to anyone who watches those types of films. And his language, you can get used to it, and most editions have footnotes for words that that are different than how we use them today, and you can quickly glance and look them up. If you read Shakespeare and want to get into reading Shakespeare, I also recommend reading the play and watching a performance or several performances or cinematic adaptations of the play. You can rent editions through the Bosler Library, through their digital services, or you can simply use services like Netflix or Amazon. Or if your local theater company is doing a production, you can go and see Shakespeare live. The third thing I would recommend is getting involved in reading with others. It's always beneficial to discuss text with others so that anything that we don't know can be supplemented by what other people know, and all the things that we know we can bring to the group and to others. Every time I teach Shakespeare, plays I've read again and again, I'm always surprised what students see, what others who are reading the play with me see that I didn't see originally. That's happened so far in the class, and it would happen with you too if you're reading with others, and it's something I encourage. All right, thanks.
Emily, as always, that was really terrific. Summer learning should always be that enjoyable.
You got that right, Jeff. And our Jump Into It segment was very insightful. Now, how about we check our newest 2-Minute Tech and learn about what's happening this summer with technology.
Absolutely. It's pretty exciting. Stay tuned, everybody. 2-Minute Tech is coming up right after this commercial.
Python is free, easy-to-learn, open-source software, popular in universities and among professional programmers. No coding experience? No problem. No computer? No problem. Attend this engaging hands-on class on Saturday, August 17th from 1 to 4 p.m. and learn the fundamentals of computer programming while avoiding a lot of the technical terms. This program is for adults only.
Welcome to another segment of 2-Minute Tech. I'm here with Tiffany Wivel, our Assistant Director of Library Resources and Public Services, and she's going to talk a little bit about some of the technology that's taking place this summer.
This summer, we're actually focusing on more techno programs. We're doing Techno Kids, which is aimed at a smaller age, so that they can actually start coming into the library and learning technology programming at the age of 3 to 7, as opposed to our kids that previously came in for Techno Tweens, which were 7 to 12.
Right.
So now we're trying to get the younger crew in here to be able to play and touch and
That's
learn some of these
fantastic.
things.
And you've had one of these already, correct?
We did. We had one yesterday, and because of the waiting list, we're going to rerun the program in October. So
Fantastic.
if anyone is interested, they could come in October during Celebrate Children's Book Week, and they will find us here.
And that's a formal program. So that's a program you sign up for, you come in, there's a set time. But you have some other things going on with technology this summer that are more sort of open source or open form, if you will.
Absolutely. On Tuesdays, we have pop-up tables that are set up here in the library.
Cool.
We have them set up down here on the first floor and then also in the second floor children's programming area. And the kids can just come in, and it's an open lab kind of environment, and they can touch things, play with things, and ask questions.
Wow. So in the kids area, it's for children, but you're doing it down here for adults this year?
We are. We're going to try it and see how the adults like it and figure out if there's anything that they would like to see. We're getting some feedback. And
wow, that's fantastic. What a great, and that's on Tuesdays, you said?
It is. On Tuesdays, down here, it is in the afternoon.
Okay.
And then Tuesdays in the children's department, it is in the morning.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Well, and along with that, I think on our episode this month, we have a commercial for one of our Carlisle Institute programs, which is Python programming. So a lot of technology and a lot of learning going on related to technology this month.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much. That was 2-Minute Tech.
And we are back. Really, Jeff. These are always so cool to watch.
Thanks, Emily. They definitely put a lot of effort into this.
Without a doubt. As we wrap up this episode, remember to pick up our summer learning booklets if you haven't done so already.
And don't forget to like and share our web show with your friends and loved ones. At Bosler, there is a place for everyone.
That's all for this month. We'll see you again in August.
See you next time. Bye-bye.